her goal is not in her. She's a
Hey, what's going on YouTube? Frost here, coming at you guys with a brand new video. Obviously, you guys can tell by the title and the thumbnail that I am doing my top 5 favorite Call of Duties, in my opinion. Remember, this is all opinion based. This is not off like factual or anything. I'm not going too in depth with it. But let's jump right on in because this is going to take a little bit. So, this first one, well, number 5 is going to be on, like, people are going to be like, why is this number 5? This should be like top 3 or top 2, you know, stuff like that. Like, this is a game that a lot of people loved for a long time and people still play to this day. So that's going to be Black Ops 2. The reason why Black Ops 2 is so low on my chart here is because I never really was that good at that game. I didn't have a lot of fun playing all the time. Like, I got better over time and started having fun then, but to start it off, I didn't have too much fun. I just wasn't good. I didn't like fit where I needed to fit to like actually have a lot of fun on that game. And but the reason why it's on the list at all is just because that's a game that I really like started playing with all the friends that I do today. We really started playing Call of Duty on that game, and that's a game where I really met all those guys, and it means a lot to me, and it's a near and dear game to my heart for sure, and something I'll never forget about. So moving on to number 4. Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 is on this list and above Black Ops 2 is because I had way more fun on that game. I played with all the friends that I do now, but I really grinded out Black Ops 3. I tried to be as good as I possibly could. I got really heavy into competitive, started playing with competitive GB teams and stuff like that, did Twitter tourneys and everything that I could to better myself on Black Ops 3, and like that's what's important, right? I really wanted to try to be a competitive player. Now, it obviously didn't work out. I started doing YouTube, and I had a whole lot more fun with that. But if I probably wouldn't have started doing YouTube and would have just grinded out the competitive, who knows where it could have taken me today, you know? And it was a game that I always had fun on, and it's a game that I'll never forget about for sure. Like, whenever you love a game like that, that's what matters, and it's something that I really care about. So that's Black Ops 3. It was a good all-around game. I think Treyarch did a wonderful job for it being a booster COD, and it's definitely a loved game. So I still love it to this day. Because obviously it's still on the channel a lot. I still play it as much as I can, and like, you know, it's a game that I stopped playing, went back to, and still loved it. Right? That's what's like. If people can do that with a game, that really shows something, especially about Treyarch. They are a great studio and they do great work, so that's something that matters completely, because their games are definitely games that people always go back to. So moving on to number 3, AW. Like, my list is probably like so wild for some of you guys. Like, people are like these should not even be here. Like, those games are horrible. Well, I beg to differ, because AW was the first of the booster CODs. It completely changed the game, completely changed everything, and that's why I liked it so much. It was something completely different. Now, maybe if it would have been a one-time thing, like, it would have been cherished a little bit more, but it stuck around for 3 CODs, and you know, but I love that game. It was the first Call of Duty I just grinded out, like pub wise, just time played wise. I had the most time played out of all my friends. I tried my hardest on that game, and I was the highest level and stuff. Like, I did everything I could to be good at that game, no matter what. Now, I didn't like get too heavy into competitive and stuff on that game. I didn't really start doing that until Black Ops 3, but it was a game that I really loved, and I had so much fun on, and like, so did all my friends. Like, we all like that game, and like, if you can look back on a game like that and say that you had a lot of fun and you played it for so many hours, like, that's amazing, because that's a game that some people despise, you know. And I don't really pay too much attention to like the supply drop thing like that. Like, that doesn't bother me that much. I don't really care. I didn't like. And AW, I feel like we got more supply drops than drops anyways, so it doesn't even matter. But let's move on to number 2. Number 2 here is going to be Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 was the Call of Duty that I very first played. It was a Call of Duty that made me fall in love with Call of Duty and made me, you know, buy Modern Warfare 2 and stuff like that, and just keep playing. Like, I love that game. I know so many other people love that game, and like, that's what it's all about, right, guys? It's about what matters. It was the first Call of Duty guys, that game is amazing, and you guys are probably noticing, like, all of Treyarch's games are on here. Like all the Black Ops 3 series, all the Black Ops series are on here. Now, World of War's not on here. Never played that. You know, and it's not that I have anything against the game. I just never really played it. You know, it's just one of those games that I never really got around to playing. But Black Ops 1 is it's an amazing game, and it was done right. Everything that Treyarch has done with their games has been done right. And Black Ops 1 was definitely something that started off a legendary, like, I honestly can't, I don't even know how to explain it. I love it. I love that game. It's awesome. Like this game, I don't have too much fun on. That's why COD 4 is not going to be on this list at all. But yeah, Black Ops 1 was the game that started me out on Call of Duty. It was the game that made me want to keep playing it, and I've played it for as long as I have because of that. So, moving on to number 1. I said I wasn't going to put this on in the console games, but I have to. It's a Call of Duty that I love, still love, and always will love. It's Modern Warfare 2, and that game is just, it's amazing. Modern Warfare 2 was an absolutely excellent game, and Infinity Ward did such a good job on it, and it's a game that stuck around with me for a long time, and I would still go back and play it sometimes if I was just, you know, I wasn't too lazy and would just set up my PlayStation 3 and just keep playing. But you know, it's a great game. I fell in love with that game. It was a meaningful game. So many other people just loved it as much as I did. And it's a game that started a lot of careers and stuff. Like, it's a game that started a lot of people's, like, YouTubes and stuff, and people just really blew up on that game. And that's, like, you know, it was amazing. Like, the whole, like phase and all that and stuff. I don't know if they blew up on Modern Warfare 2. I didn't follow them back then, and you know, it's whatever. But it's a game that started out a lot of people and really was a game changer in general because of just how big it turned out. How, like, it's still great. Like, I could go back and still enjoy that game. It's definitely gonna be a nostalgic appeal to it, but it's a good game in general. But alright guys, that's gonna do it for my top 5 Call of Duties. Let me know if you guys want to see any more top 5s out of me, because I think I have some more in me. Probably won't do them until I get back from Canada, but that's a great game. Like I said, Modern Warfare 2, all these games that I have on this list are on this list for a reason. Now, there's gonna, like, obviously there's not like COD 4 and stuff like that, like the games that a lot of people loved, but that's just because I didn't really play them. And like COD 4, I feel like even if I did play it, probably wouldn't be on this list, just because based off my experience with this game, I just don't have that much fun, and it's just not that great. And you know, but there's always those games. There's always gonna be those games that people have their opinions about, and that's why I have my list. That's why I said it's completely opinion based. But you know, Call of Duty is a series that I have always loved, always will love, and will always keep playing for as long as it takes. So, with that being said, and with all that said, I'm going to go ahead and end the video right here. And hope you guys did enjoy once again. I did. Be sure to let me know, leave a like on the video, and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below if there's any other top 5s that you guys want me to do once again. But that's going to do it for me, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.